job though, we're looking at something completely different, and we've got a hawthorn hedge. You can see what's happened. The hawthorn has got big pockets where there's pieces missing, and in a rural hedge what we do is we'd lay the hedge. These would go up a lot higher, and they're what we call the pletches, and what we've got to do is we've got to make sure that each upright is free so that when you cut it on the back it can come down. So we clear out all the rubbish out the bottom, and then my next job is we'll just put a bit of, oh, there goes the ambulance. So what I'm going to do, I just need to make sure that all these, what we've got to do, every one of these has got to be free. You've got to be able to put it down, because if you cut it and you try and free it, you'd break it off. Just nip a few bits off, just so it's free. There's one there I can see that's going to be an issue. I'll just take that one off. It's just to make it easier when they come down. We'll just take a couple off the bottom. So the idea is that when these are laid down about 30 degrees, they'll shoot up from the base and you'll lose the holes. We can put the odd plant in as well, either a quickthorn or a bit of beech, which will help. But see, like that one now would go down, but the one behind it there is just causing a problem. So I'm going to take that out, and we'll just take a bit of take the ones that are pointing down to the ground out, because when you lay it, it can actually hold it up. So we'll put them to one side. And so that should go down now, that part. Just checking that that will go down as well. Again, just one or two bits at the top. We'll just do that. That's it. So that's pretty free now. One behind is free, and the big one, it's gone a bit, that's dying back quite a bit. That one's free enough. The next issue is you've got to get these down, which is quite tricky. But normally when you're pletching, I'm normally working this side and you're cutting and you lean them over and cut again until you can kind of work that way, but I couldn't do it. You're working if you like, the wrong way around on this hedge because they're quite close together. So I'm going to have to use the chainsaw. I can't get a swing in with my brummach, so I'm going to actually use the chainsaw for that. What you're aiming for, you come quite high, and you're aiming to sort of come down almost through the middle and into that sort of point there. What I can do, I can put the axe in as well if I want to, just to sort of open that up a little bit. That's it. What I'm going to try and do is see if I can nick a little bit out the back on the right to bring it down. Very slowly, we don't want it to break off, just bring it down. I'm going to lay that into there. It's a bit awkward because the pletching stake is just a little bit awkward. That's it. And it's just hanging on there, but that's enough for it to shoot back. So let's lay that in. We can't get all the stakes in, because there's really hard ground there, so I have to move it a little bit from side to side. But essentially that's what we're going to do. Do some with the brummach when I can get in, and then we'll just cut off these. Cut off the little stalks that are left, just cut them at an angle. Cut them off, and then we'll go on to the next one. And again, I'll probably look at this one. Just got to make sure that will come through. Yeah, that will come through. You can see that will bend down there. And again, a bit awkward with the brummach, but we can try and get in. I'll try and get in there. pull that one round. Might actually go around the other side of the pletcher. Pull that in there like that. It's got a natural bend on it, that one. So I thought I'd take it around the back of the pletcher stake to pull that back in. And really it's just a question of working your way along, getting as low as you can with your cuts. So this one right really low on the back, so that you don't want to take it up here. You want to get right in the back there as low as you possibly can, and that will come down. See, I'm working the wrong way around because I'm right-handed, but it's a bit awkward. That's probably enough there. Take it down, get the other one out of the way. Take that one down, put it down there, nice and firm, and that will kind of shoot back up. Just got that one, and then we've got that little group down then. So again, same again, it's all nice and free. And bring that down, bring it down there. Now with this one here, if you want to, you can just put a bit of a cut in just to in the top there, just so that goes in a bit easier. Okay, and then that one right down there like that. Okay, we're just going to carry on working our way, get another pletcher stake in now, another stake in, and keep working it. That'll all shoot up, and that hedge will be nice and thick then. Okay, so that's today's job. I've got one I can get in with the axe to bring this one down, which will be useful. So I'm going to go in there, and then you can use your... We'll go. You see here, I can take this one around that way. Put it like that. Then with a little bit more work. Hopefully we can get that one down, around there, and down in position, like that. Put that in there. So the axe is quite useful, but obviously in this hedge, quite difficult to get in at times to do more with the axe. But axe is a good tool because you've got leverage as well from side to side, so that can be quite good. So sometimes when you're doing this, and it's very difficult to get in where you want to get in, and so you have to find another technique. I've got this little mini chainsaw, little battery one, and what you can do, you can sort of cut in a bit with that one, aiming for sort of down the middle, and then what you can do is to get your axe, because you haven't got the swinging room, pop the axe there, and then use just a sledge, and then just tap it in, take that down a little bit more. Don't want it to break at the top bit, so we'll just try and get that through, around. Take it round the back this time, follow the material around the front. So I'll go down. It's time for me to put another pletcher stick in. But that's just another technique you can use if you can't get in, because it's very difficult here to swing an axe. You have to clear out a heck of a lot to stand any chance of that. It's just very tight, the hedge. Okay. We've got quite a lot sort of done, and that will thicken the bottom of the hedge up. There's a little one or two just to push down a little bit more, and that will thicken up, and then that will improve the hedge. So hopefully you can see the finished job next time. Okay, see you next time.